The Barbarian here has had a win, and Gary Myers advanced previously with his victory. So now they get ready to decide heavyweight matters at 200 pounds and over. Myers was in our third fight of the night against Tom Glanville, and he reversed an early situation where Glanville got an edge and was able to finish the fight quickly. And Conan beating Victor Tartarkin in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. And ironically, John, that was our longest fight until the last one.
Oh, yeah. And the last one was just, I mean, it was just so wonderful to watch two guys of that experience, go at it and have that much respect for each other. I just think that this next fight is just going to be equally exciting.
Well, now we have two guys who come in here with not only good experience, but with victories tonight. So now they've had their reputations enhanced by their earlier performance. Now they know that this is the one for everything, and the idea of staying focused and staying within yourself and not overextending yourself that fighters talk about, we'll see it come into play here.
This is the first Extreme Fighting World Championship right now.
History being made.
We don't know, but who's going to win this?
It's really two guys with opposing skills, which is what makes it exciting. We're ready now for the formal introductions. Let's have them
now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Battlecade Extreme Fighting Heavyweight Championship of the World. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Marcus Conan Silviera.
Marcus Conan Silviera now coming in for the final. Well, John, as we come in here for this final, do you think that Silviera is either upset or additionally motivated by what he saw with the Gracie family in the draw?
I think it's going to make him fight even harder to please Carlson. I mean, his son went to a draw for the first time in his life. Marcus really is motivated.
So he's got a lot on the line here. He would like to turn it all around. Let's get the formal introductions now.
And his opponent entering the ring now, from Muncie, Indiana, Gary the Iron Bear Myers.
Well, Gary the Iron Bear Myers certainly displayed a monstrous finishing ability. I'll tell you what, this has all the look of any main event you would like to see. There is psych out here, there is intimidation, there is motivation. Let's hear all about it.
On my right, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, member of the Carlson Gracie team, awarded his own Carlson Gracie School in Miami, Florida, a 1994 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion with an undefeated record of 27-0. He is 30 years old, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 247 pounds, Marcus Conan Silviera. On my left, from Muncie, Indiana, 6-time gold medalist in Greco-Roman World Competition, with a record of 151-1. He is 30 years old, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, Gary the Iron Bear Myers.
Well, John, in extreme fighting, it may not get any better than this.
Well, we're looking at the big boys now.
They look ready. They each come off victories.
And I think Myers is the aggressor here.
With good form in his last fight. And we'll see how it happens
here.
This is
great. Hold on to your seats. Good right hands coming in there.
Marcus Silviera.
See the way they lift him up with the guard legs? He goes to the closed guard. Marcus feels the pressure of this man. That's why he went to the closed guard. Marcus moving himself away from the fence.
Trying to get a little bit of room here as we go 30 seconds into this heavyweight championship fight. Marcus Silviera on the bottom in the guard position.
See, this
Myers on top trying to get away from that and work on his game.
This is a very bad position for Gary Myers because he doesn't understand the Brazilian guard.
No, he doesn't understand pounding from there, and he will try to overpower and muscle his way to a win. And that's the contrast in this fight.
Very well put. He's going to annoy Marcus, though. And these Brazilians have a way of getting back.
And of course, in his last
Trying to
fight,
turn him over. Marcus is trying to turn me over. I'm sorry.
Myers was able to get away from a would-be guard thrown by Glanville, so he may not be as bothered by this as he normally would be.
Single leg grapevine by Marcus trying to turn him. He's almost got him back. Whoa, Gary Myers with a great base. I mean a great base. Not a good base,
He
it's a
just
great base.
saved himself there.
Myers showing what he's got.
The best of Greco-Roman, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This fight is in the trenches, ground fighting. Two guys who have won competitions tonight, advanced to this stage, showing a lot of strategy and a lot of intensity 2 minutes in.
Marcus content to stay on the bottom, trying to get his head off the fence, and he does.
Myers trying to land a
Be very careful there. Marcus almost claimed position on it. Marcus trying to push the elbow across. See, he's trying to seduce Gary.
He may have seduced him indeed. Myers doesn't seem to have too much tolerance for this position. He likes to punch from there. He's not as much into the wrestling aspect.
Well, he wants to punch from there, but you got to watch that the arm. See the way the arm is starting to work. The referee's got a cut under the arm, thigh, and a big cut over the left thigh, right eye.
They stopped the Warriors fight for this reason earlier.
Oh, please don't
How
stop
bad
this
is it?
fight. Please don't stop this fight.
How bad is it? Didn't seem as bad and as deep as the Warrior cut it. You would suspect that they should let this go.
God contends to both of them at the same time. It's nothing.
I think they'll let this go.
Both doctors agree.
Does the clock stop during this break, Joe? What happens with the clock during this?
The clock should be stopped.
Well, as expected, the show will go on.
Gary slips. It's got that weird bouncy style, doesn't it?
He certainly does. A pleasing contrast there. He's trying to make a wrestling type move, but Conan is on him.
Don't shoot against this guy too easily.
If you shoot, you better not miss. Go for the legs down low. Make sure it connects you. Get the body strength of Conan here.
Gary Myers going for the shoot again. A little turnover about to happen here. Myers has been here before. Great base of Gary Myers.
Did he touch out?
I couldn't see from here. Someone tapped out. Marcus won.
This is over.
Tapped out from a guillotine, I believe. I couldn't see from this angle.
Immediately, it looked like he did. How quickly it can change. Gary Myers, when I wrapped up, we talked about that upper arm strength and the guillotine.
And there it is.
There it is.
And there's the belt coming in.
And how quickly this ends, and what a unique position for it to end. Myers had been given a reprieve, they were starting over. And in extreme fighting, it happens extremely quick. Here is Conan. John, take us through.
Well, you see that they're trying to get a turnover here. He's got the arm connected. get it because Gary's base is just so wonderful.
You were
But
talking
you
about
see, he
that.
switches hands, and he starts to work the guillotine. And he's sliding the
Rocking it here.
guillotine in, and he's arching his back. And Gary just doesn't know to put guard on him to try to stop that action. And he taps out on the fence. That's why we couldn't see it.
And how quickly and amazingly decisive is that quick turn.
Oh, it's not just a choke, it's a crank.
It's a crank, but the speed, I think, is amazing with that, because people would look at that and say, well, they look like they're in a fairly even position, and how quickly it changes while you're standing up. They didn't have to go to the ground. There were no punches to the head here. This is as you're standing. Watch how Conan will immediately turn this bout around and permanently. That's something you have to
Here
admire.
you see him, he's going to start arching his back and putting pressure on the neck, and there it is. He holds the leg, but Conan's leg is super strong.
It is all about setting up the moves, and while he's still
and there's the tap out on
has
the
a
fence.
chance. Now, that's Gary Myers. That's a man who headbutted his last opponent, was aggressive in this fight, but when the right move gets applied, it's over. And let's hear the final details.
At 4 minutes and 25 seconds, winner and new Battlecade Extreme Fighting Heavyweight World Champion, Marcus Conan Silviera.
So Conan gets it done. Marcus Silviera showing you maybe the best individual move of the night, as he wins this one standing up.
But with the stand-up guillotine. So there wasn't much he could do if he didn't understand to put guard in it.
Let's go back now for some more from the ring announcer, Scott Berlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Penthouse Centerfold, Miss December 1993, Lavina Holmes.
Well, that was an extreme close-up.
Now Lavina Holmes makes her way around. And now Mr. T is with somebody not quite as pretty, but the winner in this heavyweight contest. Go ahead, Mr. T.
Thanks, Dave. Hey, champ, did you think they were going to stop the fight because of the cut?
No, really, because, I was unconscious or something like that. And I feel like, I couldn't go ahead. So, people from Jiu-Jitsu, they like to go all the way, say, they don't stop for something like that. The only way he can stop it, show me that he's better than me. It's nothing personal, don't put it like that. But his technique is better than mine. So, I go all the way. There's a custom Grace Jiu-Jitsu. He's the one, right here. The two guys over here. They may make me do something like that.
Okay, and what about toward the end of the fight, when you had him submit, when you put him in the chokehold? What tell us about that?
Well, I knew that he was a kind of heavy guy, so when if he stopped the fight, I knew he was coming because he's a short guy, he's going to come lower. So I know, he had the neck was right there, so I didn't lose the opportunity to get the neck,
Yeah, it was a good match there. We was worried about, who had the upper hand because he was shorter and you gave away some pound of height. He was going to try to do that shoot move on you.
Right. So I was waiting for, to be in a tournament like that, it's no, be the opponent or something like that. You got to know how to control yourself for a situation like that.
Okay, good. Congratulations, champ. Thanks, now. All right, back to you, Big Dave.
All right, Mr. T, as you hear from Conan winning the heavyweight championship, and we've got still ahead the Zen Machine and Igor to finalize their championship bout. Igor Zinoviev, 60.